Hey everyone, look, it's Tony, the piece of junk. Tony, you suck. Tony, you crap. Tony's still here doing things, mainly making bad smells and just being useless. Well, mate, a little while ago, we did try to get him to run on WD-40. It didn't work. I was hoping for something. I know people brag that these kind of cars could run on the smell of an oily rag. Well, mate, we were in Bunny Buns not long ago, and it just got me thinking, surely there's a Bunnings Spec fuel that Tony can run on. These are our 3 picks, folks. Kerosene, which, oh gosh, I hope Tony runs on kerosene. It's like 20 octane. Regular fuel is like 80 something. 20 something octane, my gosh, that'd be so funny. There were cars that did run on kerosene, James tells me. Methylated spirits, which should work. I mean, it's basically ethanol. And mate, shellite, which is like camp fuel or lighter fluid. It's like 50 octane. Okay. Come on, Tony. You can run on this Bunnings Spec rubbish, right? With the WD, mate, we just kind of sprayed down the intake and just hope for the best. This is a little petrol tank out of a lawnmower. We went to a lawnmower shop and said, mate, just give us a tank. Look, it clips onto a bucket. The clackety-clack fuel pump. This is the power supply for the fuel pump so we can get away from it. Of course, we got fire extinguishers around. You know, we're not mucking about. I mean, we are mucking about, Tony. And we're gonna see, can this really run on the smell of an old oily rag? But mate, first thing we gotta do is start her up and warm her up, hey?
Listen to that precision-built piece of machinery. Oh, yeah, she revs quick. Oh, no. Yeah, told you it was... No, stop it.
Just smooth it runs. Doesn't even wobble, not even a little bit. So smooth. Rev that boy. Rev that boy. Rev that boy. That's just so we can get it nice and hot so these fuels have the best chance of working. So there's still petrol in the lines, but we're actually gonna try and use it because this is kerosene. And like, James, you were telling me that kerosene engines would use petrol and click over, sort of thing.
Yeah, they're normally dual fuel motors that start out on petrol or gasoline, whatever, and then kick over to kerosene once they're hot.
So we've already warmed up the Tony, and there's still some fuel left in the Tony, and so if it keeps running, we'll know it's on kerosene. So I don't think this is going to work at all.
I reckon it'll stall when it gets to the kerosene.
Yeah, kerosene Tony. Okay, that's petrol. Yeah. That smells different. James, he's still going. It smells like kerosene.
It does.
It's burning kerosene.
I can smell it.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Going.
That's kerosene. Wow. Shut it off.
It's still going. I've turned it off.
Whoa! The fuel pump is just dieseling it. That's the longest run-on I've ever seen. Wow!
Can I start it again?
Fire it up! No! Alright, mate. Old mate methylated spirits coming up. I like how there's still kerosene in the lanes. That I don't know, it'll start right. Methylated spirits. Starting on kerosene. Starting on kerosene. That smells different. He runs on methylated spirits.
Yeah, it didn't run on. That's running on metho.
Last one up, mate, is the shellite, which is lighter fluid. It's designed for like stoves and things. It's advertised as a clean burning fuel, so Eco Tony, here we go. So reliable, such crappy fuel. Whoa! Whoa, that was a backfire. But it's running. It's running on the fuel.
doesn't keep running. Not like the Caro. All right, fire it up again.
Couldn't believe that it started on the kerosene, oily water basically. Although jets run on it, so I mean, it's got a lot of energy potential, but it's not made for spark boys. Mate, she's dead cold, right? It's been sitting overnight. It could start while it was still hot, expected that, but she's gonna fire up from dead cold. Like, it's actually a little bit cold this morning. We're in winter, mate. So let's see what she does. Ooh! What? No! That's further than I thought! No! Come on, Tony! Start on kerosene! Cold start kerosene! Cold start kerosene, Tony! It's so close! Yeah! Go, Tony! Rock and roll, Tony! Come on! Yeah! Oh, the starter motor loves it. Yeah! Oh, this is gonna stink. Come on, mate.
I think we need some start you up.
No, it just needs more abuse. It's so close. Cold start, cold start, cold start, cold start, Tony. Come on. Chop, chop, chop. Oh. So like yesterday, while it was cooling down, we did make sure to purge all of this to have it full of kerosene for this cold start. I mean, this is how she did when she was still a little bit warm. So she's... Oh, yeah, look, I can grab the exhaust pipe. It's just mildly warm, right? This is if, like, you know, you parked for a couple of hours, they have a big smash and poo, you come out, and then, you know, does it start on the kerosene? Whoa! Ooh! Oh, yeah! All right, then. So, like, if you're having a poo at the shops for a couple of hours, you could hop back in the car and drive off with kerosene. But, mate, she needs a bit of start, you bastard.
Come on, Tony. Yeah!
James wants to try with a heat gun. It's literally dripping with ether.
I need you to hold this here.
This is the worst starting attempt yet. All this for stinking kerosene.
That's so rough.
Keep running, Tony, Jack.
Oh, it's so bad. That's the worst smell ever from a car, except for when the donkey died. That was worse. So, you can technically run a car on kerosene if you stand there and feed ether into it, or literally a heat gun. That's so weird that that was actually the best solution, was the heat gun. But if the car's slightly warm, she'll just go. And if you give it a little bit of petrol at the start, it'll run like a normal stinking car. So, yeah, you were right, James. A little bit of petrol at the start and having it flick over. Didn't even notice the changeover. What a pathetically low octane fuel this piece of junk runs on. Tony.